Everyone, welcome back to Levelup. Today we are solving another problem of Leetcode 150. So it's a 135 candy problem. So it's one of the classic problem greedy approach. So if you don't know the greedy approach, I have made a video on greedy approach. In the video, I have described and in depth what actually the greedy approach and how it works. So if you're good to go with the problem, then okay. So first we understand the problem statement and then example cases, and then we try to solve the problem. So what actually is given to us? So we have an rating array, which contains the rating value of given integer rating values, and we have to distribute the candies to the children with the following rules. So the first rule is each child must have at least one candy, and the second rule is the children with higher rating get more candy than the neighbors. Okay, so and in the end, return the minimum number of candies we need to have to distribute the candies to the children. Okay, so we have an array which contains the rating, and as per the two rules, we have to distribute the candies. The first rule is at least one candy to the each children, uh, and the second thing is children with higher rating. If some child has a higher rating, will get more candies than the neighbors. Okay, so now understand the example cases. So we have the first example contain 102. So so the minimum number of candies is 5. How? Let's understand. So the one, it is this is greater than the 0, so it will get one more candy. So the first index will this first index will get 2 candy. Now 0 is neither greater or not than 1 or 2, so it will get 1 candies as per the first rule, and the 2, which is greater than the 0, so it will get 2 candies. So if the sum of the whole candies is equal to 5, so that's why output is 5. Now the second example, 1 2 2. So 1 is greater than 2. No, it's not, so it will get 1 candy. Now 2 is greater than equal to 1 or 2, so it's greater than equal to 1. Basically it's greater than 1 and equal to 2, but as per the second rule, it's greater than 1, so it will get one more candy, so it's a 2 candy. And the last one is 2. It's not greater than equal to 2, it's equal to, but if so it will get 1 candy. So if the sum of 4 output, and as per constraint, n is the length, and n will go like 34 power 4. So yeah, this is it. Now let's first think about the brute force approach. So as per you've seen the constraint, and n will go 10 to the power 4. So it's not acceptable to solve this problem into n square on or maybe worse. So the brute force is not applicable in this problem. So now let's think about the optimal solution with our gritty approach. So we will use backward and forward method to solve this problem. So let me write the code, and after that line by line I'll explain what I'm doing and what actually the approach to solve this problem. So let's start. So it's a new array has the same length, and this is very important, I just feel, because so this array, so as per the first rule, each child must have at least one candy. So we will make sure, like, first we will fill this array with value of 1, and when we go left to right and right to left, then we will modify the value. Okay, Now let's go left to right. So for is 0, not 0, is 1, and let me do n I plus plus if every second if the higher rating, then we will add one more thing. Okay, so this keep in mind. So we will check left to right if ratings are greater than equal to ratings I minus 1, previous one. If it's it, then we will modify I minus 1 plus 1. Okay, this is it. And same, we will go right to left and check there also. So int I equal to I minus 2, I greater than equal to 0, is 0, and I minus minus. Here we will check the same from the right. So if rating I greater than greater than I plus 1, then 1, and the previous candy's value for that index. We return the maximum here. Okay, and in the end we will create count of sum, and we return count. So let's understand. So n, the length of the array, and a new array we have created, and starting all the indexes we will fill with 1, because we have to distribute one can at least one candy to the each child. So this is it, and we will go from left to right to check the second rule, which is if any child has a higher rating, so he will get more candies than their neighbors. So from left to right, it will start from 1, and so we check the I, then the previous element. If it's greater than that, then we'll improve or maybe add one more candy or that particular index in candy array. Same from left to right, uh, right to left, sorry. So we'll check same if I if that index is greater than equal to the next one. So here method max is basically for the modifying the existing value of the candies or the new updated value. So we will change that, and in the end count will add all the candies which is in the area of candy, and in there we will return that. Okay, so everything is good, fine. Okay, that's, let me check again. So this is one of the very interesting problem, very and it's frequently asked in many interviews. So yeah, I think we're good to go. accepted, and let me submit it. So yeah, so we have done this problem. So this is one of the very classic problem video approach. So as I earlier told you that if you don't know, if you didn't understand the problem, so then I'll highly recommend just go and watch the previous video about greedy algorithm. So yeah, this is for today. So if you have any query, any request, just comment below, and I'll definitely try to answer. So yeah, bye bye, and keep learning and keep leveling up.